How many times have you told me to care? How many times have you told me to leave? And so many times when you've been in doubt. This many.
Welcome back to another video. So today we're checking out another episode of Custom Class, and I do realise it's been a long time since we rode this train to Happyville. I did plan on doing this for Battlefield 4, of course, the beta. There was a lot of plans, a lot of videos. I had pages and pages of ideas written down, not only for Custom Class, but for videos in general. And of course, I didn't expect the lack of customization from weapons and attachments in the actual beta, so there wasn't really a lot to choose from. So I couldn't really do much about that, but nonetheless, we'll have to wait until Battlefield 4 drops until we can actually start properly doing Custom Class. Now I thought it'd be a good idea to do it in Battlefield 3, maybe the last time, on PC of course, until Battlefield 4 drops. So with my predicament at the moment on Battlefield 3, being a kind of noob, I don't really have much unlocked. I'm only level 20 or so, and that's not really good opportunity, so I decided to pick something that isn't the M16, the AEK. Put a 4x scope on there, a flashlight and a foregrip. I thought, why not give this a go? And surprisingly, this was actually very, very effective to my horror, because usually when I'm using the AEK, the recoil kicks up like a monster and it's just uncontrollable. So you do have to learn how to burst fire it, tap fire it. That's the main point on keeping your recoil down. Just tap fire it, and that does take a while to master, especially using a mouse, just clicking and watching where the recoil goes. The other problem is the 4x scope. Now that obviously blocks your vision incredibly, and on a team deathmatch map, that's very, very vital. So practically a death sentence when you can't see what's around you, and especially at close quarter combat when you're trying to use a scope. If you're like me and you're pretty bad at hip firing, then the scope is your only best friend. It didn't come in handy, in other words, it really was a big burden. The foregrip did help in the close quarter combat, but really there was no difference or affecting factors there. The flashlight, on the other hand, was probably quite annoying from the enemy's point of view. I can't say for mine it was useful because I didn't really notice it. Most of the time I didn't really think of the flashlight of actually being effective. I never thought of, oh, I've got a flashlight on my gun, I'll point it at the enemy's face and burn his retinas out. That wasn't really the idea. It was more just, oh, I have got a flashlight because I've pointed at a dark space on the ground and I've seen the little light circle them. Hopefully in Battlefield 4 they'll become a bit more useful and effective, so you actually notice you've got a flashlight on your weapon. And especially the big problem with Battlefield 3, of course, was flashlights, portable suns. You're running around on an open sunny map, for example Carg Island, one playing here, and you can point it at someone and you'll blind them completely. Of course that's unrealistic, we know that now, but in Battlefield 3 it was very, very annoying. Hopefully in Battlefield 4, as they have mentioned, not hopefully, it is confirmed that flashlights will become more effective in only dark areas. So if you're in the open and you point your flashlight at someone, it won't exactly just smolder them, it'll kind of just glint them. I don't really know the words to express it, but if you can imagine a sniper scope's glint being pretty close to you, that's kind of the effect. It won't really have much of an impact on you. But overall, the AEK isn't really one of my favourite weapons. It is a lot of fun to use besides the M16, as I have noticed there's a huge array of M16 massacres going on at this moment in time. A lot of people do like it. Credit to them that it's a good weapon, just I don't really like to use it too much. The AEK is nice to use once in a while, and hopefully when I unlock a few more weapons, it'll become a bit more interesting. But I had an absolute blast playing with the AEK. It is a bit of a tricky and frustrating loadout to use sometimes, but persevere with it and it can be a lot of fun. So if you do have a Battlefield 4 loadout you know and you'd like me to try in next week's episode, or next time in Battlefield 4, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't expect you do, because we don't have that great insight into Battlefield 4's customization of the weapons, the attachments, all that good stuff. But if you do, that would be greatly appreciated. Post it right down in the comment section below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, until next time.
Do, do, do.